Good afternoon, high school basketball fans. We are at St. Francis University. This is SummitCitySports.com. We are coming to you live from the Hutzel Center as we have an outstanding couple of games, and what a bunch of talent we have out here in Fort Wayne, Indiana for this 25th anniversary of the Nancy Rehm Border Wars Classic. Chris Cochran on the camera, Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play here all day long. We'll get into the rosters, coaching staffs, and such, but a little background here from the Nancy Rehm Border War Classic. Nancy Rehm, who was a star basketball player at Bishop Luers High School here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, where she also excelled in the classroom. She went on to play one semester at William Penn in Iowa before transferring back here to Indiana Institute of Technology, where the team won the Indiana State Basketball Championship in 1982. In 1982, Nancy was murdered in a senseless act of violence. The loss of such a great player, student, and person hit the community hard. This game, the Nancy Rehm Border Wars Classic, is held in her honor. This is the 24th game in her memory. The games are meant to honor outstanding boys and girls basketball players in the Fort Wayne area for their skills and achievements. It is also meant to showcase to the fans in the area the considerable talents one last time. Couple of stats here from the outstanding career for Nancy Rehm. The late Nancy Rehm, 1980 Bishop Luers graduate, averaged 17.8 points a game, 6.2 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, 82% from the charity stripe, 54% from the field. She led her team to a Summit Athletic Conference Championship sectional and regional title. She was the WPTA Player of the Year. As I mentioned, played at William Penn in Iowa, then transferred to Indiana Tech. Her jersey is retired by Bishop Luers and Indiana Tech in 1982, and she was inducted into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame in 2009. Also the Nancy Rehm, they do give out the awards every year. The Nancy Rehm is awarded every year to a person who has contributed significantly to the advancement of women in sports. Nancy Rehm was a trailblazer in women's athletics at a time when women had less opportunities to be seen and improve their game. This prestigious award is meant to honor the memory of Nancy and to recognize the contributions of the award winner in an attempt to continue the advancement of women in athletics. Just a couple of the Nancy Rehm Award recipients. This year, the Homestead girls basketball team, they were the 2017 4A champions, of course led by head coach Rod Parker, the coach of the year, and the Miss Basketball Carissa McLaughlin, both out here on the hardwood here today. And last year's award winner was Northside great and always 100 founder Bernard Hollins, who is responsible for a lot of the talent that you will see out here on the floor, as he has coached so many in the AAU scene. Again, this is SummitCitySports.com. We are live right here from the Hutzel Center, the home of the Cougs, St. Francis University, just seconds away from the starting lineups. So we'll hear one word from our sponsor here, Parkview Sports Medicine, who none of this would be possible. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just seconds away here from the starting lineups. Let's throw you down to the PA announcer for your starting lineups and, of course, the national anthem. Well, ladies and gentlemen, not the best audio here, so I want to make sure all these girls are recognized. The Ohio girls roster, they are led by coaches Adam Huber and Troy Yant, excuse me. Right there was number 8, Whitney Will, out of Fort Recovery High School. She will be playing right here at St. Francis. Jamie Hardy, number 2, Cardinal Stritch High School, 5'7". She is undecided for her college plans. Number 3, Jensen Heigl, out of Liberty Benton High School. She's a 5'9" ball player. She'll be heading to Tiffin University. Jocelyn Kaiser, out of Fort Recovery, 5'9". She'll be heading to Capital University. Number 5, Ashley Morris, Kenton High School, 5'2", heading to Wilmington. Number 10, Kirsten Rep, Archbold, Ohio. She will be playing her ball for the Dons here in Fort Wayne. First 2 that were introduced were number 6, Madison Stolley, out of Findlay. She'll be heading to the University of Findlay, 5'7". And also number 7, Kylie White, out of Ottawa Glandorf. She will be heading to Columbus to play for the Buckeyes, Ohio State. Of course, the Ohio girls roster are led by head coaches Adam Huber and Troy Yant. For the Indiana girls All-Stars, led by head coach Ron Parker and Todd German, out of Homestead, the 2017 4A champs. That was Jasmine Geis, the 2nd, out of Homestead. She'll be heading to Northern Kentucky. She's a 6-foot ball player. Number 6, Shania Kelly, out of Concordia High School. She'll be playing her college basketball right here at the Hutzel Center. And the Cougs. Terry Klein, another one of the Homestead outstanding seniors. She'll be heading to Lawrence Tech. Number 9, Darshana Nathan, out of Southside. She'll be heading to play basketball at Western Wyoming. Number 11, Allie Reef, out of Whitco. She'll be playing her ball at Xavier. And out injured, the Canterbury great Matt Mason Van Houten, of course, the 5'8" guard. She'll be heading to Cal State Fullerton. The pride of Carroll High School, Becca Villanueva, 5'10". She'll be playing her college ball at Lake Superior State. Number 1, Kyla Covington, the Snyder great, the 5'11" center. She'll be heading to Roberts Wesleyan. Number 4, Dejanay Hinton, out of Snyder High School as well, ran the point there. 5'8", she'll be playing her college ball here at St. Francis. And the Miss Basketball, the state of Indiana, number 8, Carissa McLaughlin, out of Homestead High School. The 5'8" guard will be playing her college ball in West Lafayette for the Boilermakers. Number 10, McLaughlin's running mate Madison Parker, out of Homestead, 5'8". She'll be playing at Bowling Green. And number 12, Ann Seacrest, out of Tippecanoe Valley, the 6-foot forward, heading to Youngstown State. And that first player that was introduced was number 2, Brianna Cumberland, out of Whitco, the Wildcat. She'll be heading also to St. Francis to play her college ball. The beautiful flavor here at the Nancy Rehm Border Classic, put on by Tim Rehm, one of the legends here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. But we will now send it down for the national anthem. there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, just seconds away from the first game here in this Nancy Rehm Border War Classic 25th anniversary. The girls up first. At halftime, we will have the boys three-point shootout. Then in between games, we will have the slam dunk competition. You better check it out. There's some high risers here that will be putting on a show. So this is SummitCitySports.com coming to you live from the Hutzel Center. We are set. The Indiana club in the white jerseys with the red shorts. The Ohio club in the all red. McLaughlin up top. Looking, feeling out the defense, finds Parker. Madison Parker, outstanding player, average over 17 points a game. Covington goes with the right hand and too big, but over the back is the call. First foul of the game goes against Kyla Covington. 9:40 on the clock. There's number 5 in red, Morris. They go near side, Kaiser. Kaiser needs help, finds it, then sets a screen, kicks it back out. Number 2, that's Hardy with the triple. Jamie Hardy undecided for her college plans on a Cardinal stretch. Breaks the deadlock, 3-zip your score, McLaughlin. Miss basketball, you cannot give her that much space. Carissa McLaughlin drains the triple for the first bucket for the Indiana club. 3-3 your score. Man-to-man defense here by both clubs. Scramble defensively. Hinton, Covington late to come out. Missed 3 from Morris. Rebound, Ohio. Indiana has won the last 3 out of 4 matchups here in this Nancy Rehm Border War Classic. The series is tied at 12 apiece. Missed on the 3, McLaughlin. That's another thing she does outstandingly, and that is rebound for a guard. Look at her push, finds the D, draws the D. Good hands on the deflection by the Ohio club. I believe that was Kaiser. Now she's out on the wing, guarded by McLaughlin. McLaughlin cuts off the baseline drive. What a move. That was outstanding by number 5, Ashley Morris, heading to Wilmington. Just back down the smaller McLaughlin, went to work in the paint. Here's McLaughlin, wants a screen. Parker, 3 ball, open. Came off a little wide off the fingertips. Ohio, gonna push on this 2-point lead. Quick first step, nice kick out. Hardy, another triple for Jamie Hardy. 8-3 your score. McLaughlin, you can't lay off her. Doesn't get the roll. What a box out by Covington. Couldn't get it. Came down to number 12, Ann Seacrest on a tip of canoe and out of bounds. We'll go to Ohio. Of course, today's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Good take, but even better defense comes down to Dejanay Hinton. Looking to push, down 5. Hinton, got to stop ball if you're Ohio, and 1 for Dejanay Hinton. She'll head it to the charity stripe for that chance at the 3-point play. Dejanay Hinton, so huge for the Snyder Panthers in this 2016-17 season. You know, of course, it was a 1-club race there. Covington gets the offensive rebound, can't get the putback once again, looking for a foul, not called. Down 3. Seacrest, good job moving the feet and cutting baseline. Little pull-up jumper, no good. Seacrest finds McLaughlin. McLaughlin, right here if you're Ohio, you don't want to back off, she'll rise up. Baseline dribble drive, takes the hit, comes back out Seacrest, and that's a travel. Good call by this near side official. So another turnover. Nice crowd on hand here for the first game of this Nancy Rehm Border Wars Classic. Stands right in front of us, right below me, is nearly completely full as people still keep coming in as another bucket rained in by Ohio. That was Rep on the bucket. McLaughlin up top. Pull up, 14-footer, can't get it to go. Covington, another offensive rebound. This time, she makes it count. Alan Covington, the Roberts Wesleyan out of Snyder High School, 5'11". One of 2 Snyder players on this club. Kick back out, Heigl. Morris look for space, triple, no good. Offensive rebound by Ohio, put back baby jumper, no good. Indiana looks to push. What's McLaughlin? Nice look to Parker. Parker in traffic. Can't get the roll, but a foul. Madison Parker, she'll head to the line to shoot 2. But that's another part of Carissa McLaughlin's game that is so special. Her court vision in the open court. They are going to love her at West Lafayette. Of course, decommitted from Florida in Gainesville after their head coach was released as Parker knocks down the first. Madison Parker, an over 80% free throw shooter. She'll straight stroke the ball, heading to Bowling Green. One of the better players in the area, no doubt about it, and played with Chris McLaughlin her high school career as she checks out. So on the floor right now, Jasmine Geist, Carissa McLaughlin, Becca Villanueva. Allie Reef. And an offensive foul on a moving screen. And also just checking into the game, Concordia's great Shania Kelly. She'll be playing her ball right here at the Hutzel in the Crossroads League. 10-9 your score. Indiana down by 1, 5.5 minutes left. McLaughlin, good ball fake, up off glass, and we'll head to the line. Carissa McLaughlin, best player in the state of Indiana, called it halfway through the season, or even early season, even before Christmas, especially after that SAC holiday tournament there at Wayne High School, which of course you can watch all games on our YouTube channel, Summit City Sports. But she is no doubt the Miss Basketball in the state of Indiana. She converts on the 3-point play. She now has 6 points. Indiana with their first lead of the ball game, 12-10. Good handoff to Heigl. Good hands, Kelly. Trying to corral it, does. Pick the pocket from behind was Kirsten Rep. She'll be playing for Fort Wayne Mastodons next year. 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Good block, Kelly, and the foul. That's a tough play. Her call on Shania Kelly, but it will be a foul, and to the line is number 8 for Ohio, Whitney Will. Fort Recovery, she'll be playing at St. Francis next year. Got the first. Whitney Will. So quite a few players staying locally, and a couple of these Ohio players, a couple of the Ohio players, one Whitney Will heading to St. Francis and Kirsten Rett heading to Fort Wayne. 12-12, we're tied up. McLaughlin. Under 5 minutes. It's a screen from Geis, now pops out to Geis. Geis, dribble drive, flare out, triple. Off the back rim, no good. Good rebound there from Hardy. And thrown away, McLaughlin with the steal. She averaged nearly 4 steals a game for her Homestead Lady Spartans. McLaughlin found the crease somehow. Uncanny ability to not create the offensive foul. Found the crease, and she'll head back to the line. 1 for 1 here from the charity stripe. She does have 6 points. Make it 7. Lead back for Indiana. McLaughlin. Hits them both. 8 points now for Miss Basketball here in the state of Indiana. Heading to Purdue. White, right back to Will. Will in the paint, cut off by Kelly. Back up top, Hardy. Good hands, McLaughlin, and look at her hit the floor. Her and number 11, Rehm, both hit the floor. Ohio came up with it. Another chance. Ball still loose, and I believe that's off of nope, that'll go off number 7, Kylie White, who will be heading to Ohio State. We'll go inbounds here to Indiana. 4 minutes remaining in the half. McLaughlin. Rehm, down low, Geist. Double team came, then went away. Needs help, finds it in Kelly. Kelly. Oh, the defense let her open, just missed the bunny. You won't see that happen very often. Good outlet, long, and out of bounds. Good idea by Ohio, just couldn't corral the pass. So turnover, we'll go back Indiana, up by 2. Today's broadcast, of course, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. You can follow me on Twitter at TimAtkinson22. Beautiful pick and roll with the 2 Olmsted greats. McLaughlin to Jasmine Geist. Geist heads to the line for that chance at the 3-point opportunity. Biggest lead for Indiana is 4. Geist knocks it down. 3 points now for Jasmine Geist. She'll be heading to play basketball in Northern Kentucky. Nearing 3 minutes left. Good look. And the 17-foot jumper knocked in by White. The Buckeye commit, her first bucket. 3-point deficit for Ohio. Geist, top of the key, hands to McLaughlin. McLaughlin pops out. Villanueva lost the handle, corrals it. Try to find McLaughlin, threw it away. Rehm with a beautiful hustle and the tightrope. Outstanding play. McLaughlin, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound White. Good spin move and the block. Villanueva and the save. Outstanding work for Indiana. Rehm. Good take. Beautiful take off the dribble. 19-14, biggest lead for Indiana. Is this 5 points? 2:15 left. Line change coming for Indiana. Good give and go to White and kicked. I believe that was kicked. Nope, we're gonna have a reach-in foul. Too much contact on the reach. And here comes the line change for Indiana. And the crowd gives them a nice little hand here. Tries it back in, does. Turnaround jumper, no good. Good rebound by Brianna Cumberland out of Whitco. Also will be playing at St. Francis next year. Nathan finds Cumberland. 3 ball. Parker, no good. Look at the rebound and a lot of contact down low. Brianna Cumberland out of Whitco. So she will head to the line, try to add to this 5-point lead. Knocks it home. Does Cumberland. And both. Minute and a half remaining. Good attempt steal there by Seacrest. Nice take by number 2, Jamie Hardy. Now with 8 points, she leads her club. 5-point deficit for Ohio. Parker. They want Seacrest down low. Nathan hands to Parker, wide open triple, no good, back rim. Nice little tap from Whitney Will. Crossover, the drive and the kick. Short, no good, rebound Nathan. Nathan tried the scoop shot, knocked out of bounds from Ohio. We'll stay at that end. Up top. Cumberland goes to Nathan. Seacrest, one dribble pull up, no good. And we have our first jump ball of the game, alternating possession. This should go to Ohio, as Indiana did get the tip. .32 seconds. Kick out, near side, Will. Baseline drive. Nice defense from Seacrest, putting up a fight. Here comes Parker. Lost the handle for a second. Nathan, no good. Parker with a nice rebound. Left hand spun it home. Nice rebound by Parker and put back. 2 seconds. Blocked. Nice block by Seacrest to end that half. 23-16. Outstanding play. So I have been corrected. We are playing 4 10-minute quarters here in this outstanding Nancy Rehm Border War Classic. So at the end of one, Indiana up 23-16 over the Ohio club. You're watching high school basketball right here from SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live right here from the Hutzel Center, campus of University of St. Francis. Chris Cochran on the camera. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. You can follow us at Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Over 650 videos uploaded to our channel right at your fingertips. So at the end of one quarter, 23-16 your score. Slow start for the Indiana club, but bounce back, now up 7. Parker, Nathan, along with Taryn Klein. Nice dribble drive, Darshana Nathan. Nice take there from Nathan. That is her high-level skill level right there on the dribble drive. But along with Parker, Klein, and Nathan, you have Ann Seacrest and Brianna Cumberland. Nice defense from the Indiana squad there. 7 on a shot clock. 3 ball. No good. Nathan, good box out. Looking to push. Coach Rod Parker wants it pushed. Down low, beautiful lob. Just can't get it to go. Klein with the offensive rebound block, and there's a foul. Seacrest will head to the line to shoot 2. Nine minutes on the clock. And Seacrest out of Tippecanoe Valley. She'll be playing basketball at Youngstown State. And a lane violation. She'll get another shot at it on the miss. So a second chance opportunity. And she converts. 27-16, biggest lead for Indiana. Nice hesitation, dribble in the blow by, couldn't get the roll. Nice board from Madison Stolley out of Finley. Good look, Defensive recovery on the weak side by Brianna Cumberland. So we'll stay at that end. No good. See a lot of outstanding box outs here. This is an all-star game, let's remember, but these girls so well skilled and schooled in this game of basketball. (27-16). We'll stay at that 11-point lead. And a foul. Line shift for Indiana. Another good hand for that club. And on the floor now, you're looking at all Summit Athletic Conference players: Jasmine Geis, Becca Villanueva, excuse me, Kyla Covington, Dejanay Hinton, and Carissa McLaughlin. McLaughlin. Double team comes, left Covington open, drop step. Went with that jump hook with the right hand, no good. And too long on the outlet. Looking for an easy one. But the turnover on Ohio, down 9, 27-18. Up top, Hinton. Villanueva, deep triple, back rim no good. Battle for the board, Geisman and McLaughlin, but Ohio comes down with it. Good skip pass, near side. Good movement right here for Ohio. 17 on the shot clock. 7 minutes left in this first half. 3 ball, no good, back rim. A little cold is Ohio from beyond the arc. McLaughlin, you got to stop ball. And knocked out of bounds from Ohio. We'll stay with Indiana on that end. McLaughlin. Lob pass to Geis, good catch, and the finish. McLaughlin to Geis, you've seen that a time or two this year. 29-18, back to an 11-point lead for Indiana. Geis now with 5 points. Jumper, no good, battle for the board, and a jump ball. .624 on the clock, 29-18. All Summit Athletic Conference players in here in for head coach Rod Parker. And the Indiana squad, no good. Good box out by the Ohio State commit, but just threw it away. No reason. As we'll stay at that end. Geist. McLaughlin. McLaughlin in the corner. Baseline triple drive. That is her patented move. Baseline. 5:54 remaining in the half. Triple wing, no good. And once again, Ohio just pulled from beyond the arc. McLaughlin. Nice look, and the finish. Outstanding, and a timeout from Ohio. Outstanding job And the easy bucket laid in, 5:41 left. Here you're watching this Nancy Rehm Border Wars Classic live from SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back, high school basketball fans. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live right here from the Hutzel Center, University of St. Francis. You can follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Baseline, guys. Nice job at McLaughlin with the steal. Scoop, and that'll be a foul on the pass. Dejanay Hinton will look to inbound baseline. McLaughlin off the curl, goes opposite, blocked by Kylie White, and outlet. Good jump stop, but can't get it to go. Villanueva with the rebound. Under duress, needs a guard here, finds it. Looks like she took one upside the head. And the steal. White. Found Hardy, who dropped in the bucket. Hardy, the leading scorer for Ohio, now with 10 points of the 20. No math major, but I believe that is half of the points. McLaughlin thinking about that step back. Guys tried to lob to Covington on the high-low. Heigl tracks it down. And an offensive foul. Jasmine Geis took it right in the chest. Hopefully she's okay. She hit the ground hard with the offensive foul on Ohio. .425 as Geis is going to come out. .33-20. Good look, Covington just couldn't corral it. What good interior look from Indiana. Just couldn't capitalize. 4:09, 13-point lead for Indiana over this Ohio club. This is the 2017 Nancy Rehm Border War Classic. They back it out, under 4 minutes left in this second quarter. Ooh, good ball fake. And their turnaround jumper just couldn't get it to go. Rebound Madison Parker. Three ball, Nathan. Now with 5 points for the Southside Lady Archer. Will at the charity stripe is fouled by Kelly. Will inbound baseline for Ohio. Will. Jumper, no good. Good rebound, Sechrist. Brief. Parker. Picked up the dribble. I like to see her go to a crossover there. That was knocked away, so that's good. No double dribble. Parker with the take. Couldn't get it to go off the glass. Look for the pass. Rehm was there. Didn't see it till it went off her leg. 15-point lead for Indiana. This is SummitCitySports.com coming to you live from the Hutzel Center. Good look. Heigl and a foul. Nice cut away from the ball from Jensen Heigl out of Liberty Benton. She'll be heading to Tiffin University and heads to the line to shoot. Down 15. Heigl hits on the first. Wonderful day here on the campus of St. Francis. Of course, we have the AWP 7-on-7 tournament over there at Bishop Darcy Stadium. Of course, coming to you live from Summit City Sports as well. Busy day here in Fort Wayne for these high school athletes. 35-22 as Heigl hits them both. Nathan wants a screen from Kelly. Kick out. Reef. No good. Kelly tried for the board, knocked away by Will. It's baseline cut off by Parker. Kick out Will. Blocked by Nathan. And the outlet. Can't get it to go. Rebound Will. 2:15 left in the second quarter. Three ball short. Look up, Kelly with the right-handed scoop. A lot of contact, no foul. Kick out, nearly stolen. Here's Morris, top of the key. Stoley, good look, baseline, blocked. And Seacrest unofficially with 3 blocks. Here's Nathan looking for the crease. Pulls it back. And free ball. Madison Parker, excuse me, that was a 2 from Madison Parker. Now a 6. Unofficially. A foul. No shot, foul on the floor. Called by the baseline official. 37-22, Indiana on top. They have won the last 3 out of 4 against this Ohio All-Star team. Series is tied overall 12-12. .127. Kylie White, no good. Seacrest comes down to it, put in traffic, comes up with it though. Kick out Nathan. Darshana Nathan. Kelly, no good. That was a 2. Minute left. In the corner, 3 ball, wide open. Ohio still cold from beyond the arc. Parker looking to push, we're under 1 minute. Parker, Nathan, down low, Seacrest. Lost her footing, Parker up top, triple, Madison Parker with the 3 ball, can't leave her open. 37 seconds left. 40-22, biggest lead for Indiana. And then a nice take to the bucket from the Ohio State commit. Kylie White. 4 points now for White. As Madison Parker now has 20 seconds left. 1 second, about a second and a half difference. Game to shot clock. Parker needs help, picked up the dribble. Reef. Left-hand dribble drive, scoop shot, can't get it. Kelly with the rebound, put back, good. Shania Kelly with the putback to end the half. 42-24 is your score here at the end of 1 in the girls' side of this Nancy Rehm Border War Classic, the 25th anniversary. We'll take a short break. We do have the three-point contest coming up from the boys. Let's hear a word from our sponsor. You are watching the Nancy Rehm Border War Classic live right here from SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the halftime break of the Nancy Rehm Border War Classic, the girls all-star game, which is up first. It is halftime with your score. Indiana up 42-24. Ohio started very strong, but Indiana has not looked back after going down about 5-6 points early in the first quarter. Leading scorer for Indiana is Miss Basketball here in the state, Carissa McLaughlin. She does have 8 points. Jacket Parker with that last triple did take the lead. She has 9 points. That is the team high in scoring. Of course, these all unofficial numbers, as we will have this three-point shootout on the boys' side here live from the Hutzel Center. We'll take one more break and hear a word from our sponsor, Parkview Sports Medicine. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com, coming to you live from the Hutzel Center. Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. We're joined in the booth here by News Sentinel's finest, Dan Vance. Dan, welcome. Saw you down there on the baseline, getting some pictures and that. What'd you see in that first half?
Well, the pace is definitely something that definitely picks up from the regular season, that's for sure. This Indiana squad's loaded, so and they get up and down the court. Well, you would think they've been practicing together a lot longer than they have.
Well, it does help that you have, four from Homestead, 2 from Snyder. You have some chemistry, and then of course the state's coach of the year, head coach Rod Parker. Right there, Ohio they just couldn't hit anything from deep. I mean, that seemed like a huge thing for me. What did you see on that Ohio slide?
Well, Ohio looks really good, too. They're putting up good shots. The shot selection has been pretty good. The form's been good. A lot of stuff just not falling for them. But they're getting out on the break good, too, and forcing this Indiana team to hustle back on defense. This is a game that's being played. A lot of girls going all out. You don't see this a lot in all-star games. You see some girls taking, and boys even taking some breaks. And not out here. I saw Allie Reif and Chris McLaughlin almost dive into each other for a loose ball there. They're definitely getting after it more than you see in a lot of all-star games.
Yeah, there is no doubt about it. Not being played like an all-star game. I mean, besides the difference, players from different schools, but I mean, the continuity has been very good out here. The flow of the game has been it's been well officiated. We had an outstanding first half here in this 2017 Nancy Rehm Border War Classic. Now, talking about some of the players on the girls' side, of course, the Miss Basketball, the state of Indiana, Carissa McLaughlin, now heading Purdue, so that's another coup. Keeping another top player in the state of Indiana, which is so huge, I know, to the Indiana people that live here in the state. But talk a little bit about, Dan, what you saw throughout the year and what you see from the youngers all the way through the up in the progression of Fort Wayne basketball.
Well, I think on this girls' side, we're seeing a definite progression. They're starting to be really good at a young rate. honestly, as good as this senior class is, the sophomore class might have been the best class in this city this year.
Yep.
A lot of really good sophomores. Grace Hunter from Belmont, Silara Starks, Carissa Garcia from Concordia. The girls, obviously, out at Homestead, starting a young class. Girls basketball is at such a high level right now, by far the best that it's ever been in Fort Wayne, anything I've ever seen.
And of course, a lot of that has to do with the AAU programs. In my opinion, it's the coaches here in the high school level that are so important. But the AAU scene plays a big part of it. Always 100 with Bernard Hollins, just to name one. Legit basketball, to name another. Spies, what have you. It seems like every year there's just another crop that comes in. We were just at the Sport One for the middle school MVP basketball all-star games. And talent coming into the high school level that are 8th graders even is tremendous. So, I mean, it looks like the sky's the limit here in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, it really does. And, you saw that a lot on the boys' side. Spies has always been a big part.
Right.
When Always 100 came in, and Bernard Hollins and his staff over there, David Goodwell, another one over there, they focus on these girls where the area never was focused on before.
Right.
And so you're starting to see these girls coming at a high rate. I mean, how many freshman girls were there playing on varsity rosters this year? And that's not saying that the older girls are not as good. It's saying that they're so good coming in that freshmen can compete. And like you said, it's because of the AAU. Girls are getting an equal opportunity on the AAU level that they hadn't before. More girls are playing AAU, playing in the summertime, going to these big camps, and it definitely makes a difference. And we're seeing that out here tonight. These girls who are seniors right now are so far advanced compared to the seniors of 5, 6, 7 years ago. These girls look like women out there if they were to play, the senior class from 2017 or 2007.
And you're looking at, I mean, where some of these girls are committed. You're looking at D1, high D1, MAC. I mean, Allie Reef going to Xavier. Of course, Crystal McLaughlin to Purdue. Dejanay Hinton, Shania Kelly, St. Francis, along with Brianna Cumberland. Youngstown State, Mason Van Houten going to Cal State. I mean, you have Madison Parker going to Bowling Green. You have outstanding players that are being recruited by some of the best women's college basketball programs in the country.
Yeah, and it's definitely opening the eyes on this city, and so it only helps these younger girls. You got all these eyes, all this attention on Fort Wayne, especially with Chris McLaughlin being Miss Basketball, being the first Miss Basketball from Fort Wayne for a number of years. So it adds attention, and it's really good for this city and for the girls in this city.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. That's Dan Vance here joining us from the News Sentinel. We are coming to you live from the Hutzel Center, St. Francis University. They have the three-point contest going on right now. Maybe one of the sharpest shooters in the state of Indiana, Jacob Redding, at the top of the key, just lighting it up. And if that's going to be the case of where they all get to shoot the threes, this top of the key is going to be lit. Of course, Jacob Redding will be heading to Louisville to play for head coach Rick Pitino on a preferred walk-on, along with, of course, the top 50 player in the country, Malik Williams, the SAC champ Snyder Panthers, as Jacob Redding didn't even look at that shot. But there's Redding, and that's the end. Jacob Redding out of Carroll. But that's the other side on the boys things. It's not only, kids going to St. Francis locally, IPFW, Malik Williams, Louisville. You got players going all over the country here from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I mean, it's tremendous how much players have progressed. Jalen Butts to DePaul, Jacob Redding, Malik Williams to Louisville, a slew of players that are undecided that could be low D1 players as well. Talk a little bit about what you've seen basketball-wise on the boys' side, Dan, this past year. Of course, Snyder with the huge upset over Northside to win the Summit Athletic Conference. Had a chip on their shoulder, but Northside, of course, coming out of that sectional and ultimately heading to Conseco, their Banker's Life, whatever it's called now, and just falling short there. What'd you see there on the boys' side this year, Dan?
Well, I see a lot of pure scorers. In the past, you've got a lot of good perimeter players, a lot of good guards that can dish the ball out, a lot of good post players. But the fact that these guys are such good scorers everywhere. I mean, Malik Williams was one of, if not Snyder's leader in three-point shooting. Jalen Butts added to his game a little bit of a mid-range game. Yep. Players like Richard Robertson, who we're going to see here today as well, Ray Walker, Anton Berry. These guys can score from so many different places. They're so diverse in their scoring options. And it was a lot of fun to watch all year long because anybody of your top 2, 3, 4 kids on any team could score from any point on the floor. And you always had to be careful, everybody. We saw in the state championship game, Northside got down there towards the end. You're thinking going to Jalen Butts for a big play, going to Keon Brooks for a big play. Juan Quarles is known for his big shots. And it was Devontae Kinney who came up with some big shots at the end, took the shot that almost sent him into overtime because any top 4 or 5 player on the court could give you that shot, and that was for most teams. So the scoring options were a lot of fun to watch. The diversity, all these guys have such a deep game as pure scorers.
Another thing I wanted to mention is the athleticism of some of these cats here in Fort Wayne. With the AWP and some of the other companies that are really trying to put fitness and the overall trying to produce professional players or high-level football players, basketball players, baseball players, you name it. What do you think the benefit of having the AWPs and that sort of thing right here in Fort Wayne?
Well, there's so much opportunity for people, and these kids have so many opportunities to train with some different high-level guys, whether they're playing football, they're playing basketball, or even guys who are out running track, playing baseball. There's so many options in Fort Wayne right now for high-level training, and I think that's why we're seeing a lot more guys from Fort Wayne going and playing D1 football and basketball. Some guys that are out there, Craig Young at Wayne, who's just phenomenal at every sport. That athleticism is because of the training they're able to get, the opportunities that they're able to get, whether it's with AWP, Always 100, out at Speece, OPS. There's so many different opportunities. And so everybody has a chance to compete and to make themselves better as athletes. And it's just going to make Fort Wayne a destination for people to come watch. And I think as it makes this level better, it's only going to make the next level better. And you see that even St. Francis, the success they're having, Indiana Tech and the success they have, is going to make Fort Wayne a sports destination that's going to rival anywhere else in the state.
Yeah, it just goes along with, always Fort Wayne being right there in the top 5 of a minor league city when it comes to sports with the Comets, the Tin Caps, and Mad Ants and such. We love sports here in Fort Wayne. We take it very, very seriously, just like most of the state. This isn't just a basketball state anymore. I mean, football is absolutely huge now in the city of Fort Wayne and the state of Indiana, which we see throughout with the AWPs and the Sport Ones and the OPS that are helping produce those programs as well. What do you think is going to happen? Do you see any major change happening in the future? Do you see just continual progression? What's your overall outlook, not specifically sport, but overall in the city of Fort Wayne, all the way down to like Little League and that?
Well, I think that we're going to keep seeing the progression we have. You're getting more, like I said, the more and more opportunities. You're getting more and more people invested in sports, starting at a lower level. I mean, even you look again out at Always 100. And really, you say overall Fort Wayne's growing. Sport has been a huge part of that. It started when the Tin Caps moved downtown, this possible new arena downtown. Fort Wayne is growing, especially in our downtown area, but the younger crowd and are into sports more, and sports has really led the way for that. So I think that we're going to keep seeing everything continue to grow and this become a major player. Obviously, it's not going to be a major league, we're going to have a Major League Baseball team or an NBA team, but on a smaller market, as you said, and the minor leagues of sports, Fort Wayne's getting huge, and we have so many opportunities in college. I mean, kids can come here. You can see Division I sports at Fort Wayne. You can see a high-level NAIA here at St. Francis. So there's so many different options, and it's just going to continue to grow in that way because there's so many people supporting sports in this city.
Well, Dan, I appreciate you joining us. Hopefully, maybe halftime of the boys' game or something, you can come back up. We could talk a little bit more. But, such a wealth of knowledge. You, Justin Kenny, Reggie Hayes, News Sentinel, you guys are outstanding what you do for the community here in Fort Wayne. Thanks for joining us, Dan. We'll talk to you in a bit.
Thanks, Tim.
I appreciate it. Thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. We're about through halftime as in the booth will be joining us here in a second. Will be head coach of the St. Francis Lady Cougs, Jason Ridge. He will be up to talk about the recruiting and such as we get going here with about 20 seconds left. Let's have Jason join us. We'll get him in here in the booth as we wind down. Jason, thank you. Thank you for having us here in this outstanding facility here at the Hutzel Center. What'd you see here in that first half here on the girls' side?
Well, first off, welcome to Hutzel. I think one of the things that's great about Hutzel is that just about everybody in Fort Wayne gets a chance to play here. You know, between different organizations that use it, this is just a great place for games. I think one of the things, though, that to answer your question, that stands out about this game is that there's some really good players here, and I think they probably just spent a half figuring out how to play together and how to play off of everybody's skills. I can't speak for the Ohio side, but on the Indiana side, they had one day of tryouts and one day of practice, and not everybody could be there for everything between different spring sports. So I think they're spending a little time getting used to each other, but I'm going to go make a prediction, Hal. This is going to be a real brave prediction here, but I think that the Indiana players are going to continue to roll here a little bit. The talent on the Indiana side is just so incredibly deep right now.
It's tremendous. I mean, it's tremendous. Every year it seems like it's greater and greater, and you are sitting right here in the hotbed. You can recruit a little bit easier here with the Summit Athletic Conference. And you being right in here in town to create those relationships with the AAU coaches, the high school coaches. Talk to me a little bit about that and your philosophy.
Yeah, sure. And right on cue, Bree Cumberland, who's coming to St. Francis, just made a shot. But here's one thing I love about being where I'm at. I do get to go out and watch a lot of the games in the SAC and the NEA, and I get to see a lot of different players, and there are a lot of really good players in Fort Wayne. But I think the thing that stands out for me that I just love this time of year, because we're entering the recruiting period, and I'm not talking about the high school season, but when we're out playing travel ball and all that, and it's so neat when you go to Cincinnati, Chicago, and you see these Fort Wayne kids, and there's just such a family kind of atmosphere, in terms of I get to see a lot of them. I know them from players that we've recruited, and just getting to know their coaches. I feel very lucky about that part. It's really neat. I'll give you an example. I think it was last year we went down to Atlanta and we were watching some games. We were watching an Always 100 team down there, and it's like 7, 8 of those girls, we didn't know them. It was just kind of like the Fort Wayne group. It all kind of got together. So, it's a really neat part of my job. Recruiting has some tough decisions, but relationships that are built on them are some of the really neat things. And I think if you look at Fort Wayne basketball right now, there's a lot of really good talent. I think there's a lot of really good talent in the Indianapolis area as well. But I feel pretty lucky to have so many good teams in a small space, and that was one heck of a block.
Yeah, great block there. That was outstanding. Number 10, Kirsten Rep. She'll be playing for the Dons next year with a beautiful block. Go ahead, Jason. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, I think one of the things about, again, being at St. Francis is having the luxury of so many schools in a small space, and being able to make some decisions.
Talk about, you see a lot of Summit Athletic Conference play, of course, being the main conference here in Fort Wayne. Talk to me about the coaches that you've come across with, and kind of your overall feeling of what kind of coaches the Summit Athletic Conference has in place.
Well, I'm getting to know all of them. Obviously, we've had Deja Hinton from Snyder's come here, so Coach Greg Friend obviously did a great job at Indiana Tech. He's someone I've developed a really good relationship with. Yeah. And I think the thing I appreciate the most about Coach Friend over there at Snyder is not only was I recruiting one of his players, but he's recruited NAIA before, and I think he has a really good barometer of, this is a player who could play NAIA, this is maybe a D2 player.
Sure.
He's really good at evaluating like that. I think another coach that really stands out for me is Coach Parker from Homestead, and part of that's because we have Savannah Buck playing on our team.
One of the great Bucks.
Yeah, she is, and she is great. I love that girl. I mean, she's almost directly down from you right now. But we also have Lindley Kistler from Homestead, who has transferred here. So, we've had a lot of opportunity to get to meet and know their coaching staff, as Krista McLaughlin makes another tough shot.
But she makes it look so easy.
She does.
She,
she does.
My goodness.
But I tell you, one other thing that's neat, just kind of about the Homestead connection, is that we have a lot of camps around here, and we have a lot of other things we do, and we get a lot of Homestead players that come and take part in what we do. And Coach Parker is very supportive in that, and Todd German and the rest of their coaching staff, and just trying to help support what we do here. And some of the other coaches around the conference I know are really good. we haven't been able to recruit some of their players and get some of their players, but obviously there's a lot of talent. I mean, you look at Darshana Nathan from Southside.
Yep.
She has some, great athleticism. I thought we saw her do a nice job of getting to the rim today.
Yes. She can find a crease very, very well.
Yeah, she can. She's really good at that. Kyla Covington, who's going to Roberts Wesley, and she's another really, really good SAC player.
Right.
But you know what? There's a player that I feel like I've watched a lot, and I feel like she's sometimes in another person's shadow. But a person I've really enjoyed watching through the recruiting process, and we knew that we would never get her, was Madison Parker.
Yes.
She plays a little bit behind Carissa, but man, she is such a good teammate, and she's tough and skilled. And she hit a pull-up jump shot there at the end of the second quarter. That was just an outstanding shot.
Yeah.
And the more I've got to talk to her and get to know her, she's just like a really good person.
Yeah.
And she's a great teammate. And so I've really enjoyed getting to watch her over the last 3 years that I've been here.
And that definitely comes from her father, no question about it, the head coach of Homestead, and the head coach right here for the Indiana squad, Rod Parker. They got more Parkers coming down the line. You got Riley Parker, I believe will be a sophomore next year.
Right.
You got a younger boy, that Parker, that's like 6 or 7. He's out here always shooting wherever I've seen him. But before I let you go, Jace, I want you to talk about the players that you did get to commit here from Fort Wayne and the surrounding area. Brianna Cumberland out of Whitco, Dejanay Hinton out of Snyder, Shania Kelly out of Concordia. Talk a little bit about those three.
Sure, and if you take a look on the other side of the court, Whitney Will, number 8 for Ohio, is coming here.
Very impressive first half for Whitney Will, yes.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, if you just kind of – they all got to get used to this shot
clock.
thing.
Oh, I love it, Coach. Hey, I love the shot clock.
I do, too. It makes things a lot more exciting. When we're out on the recruiting show, I can't tell you how many times my son has said shot clock,
I try not to say it too much in my broadcast because I don't want to, mess it up too much. But.
Right. Well, I tell you what, when you have a bunch of skilled players and so forth, you just like to see them play. Right. And so, we're big fans of the shot clock. But, Chuck, just talking really quickly about our players. Bree Cumberland is a guard that's going to come play for us. I got to know her because I was the principal over at Whitco, or assistant principal over at Whitco for a little bit. So we developed a really good relationship. But, I think, she comes from a winning program. They've had a lot of success over the last 4 years while she's been there. Yes, she's came in and worked out with our players, and our players liked us, or have liked her a lot. Deja Hinton, I love her. That girl's so quiet. She's so quiet. I don't know if she's just doesn't have a whole lot to say or she's hiding something. But she is quick and strong and athletic, and she can defend. She shot 54% from the three-point line last year, so she's somebody who's going to be, I think, counted on next year.
And did a lot of the ball responsibilities for head coach Fred. Her and Alana Hurst there in the back court. But, she was one of my, top 5-6 players that I saw in the Summit Athletic Conference, to be honest with you.
She's really good. And I think she, I feel like she was maybe a little bit under-recruited, and we're going to benefit from that. If you watch her hound the ball right now, that's one of the things that we loved about her.
Right.
Shania Kelly, just a great force inside. I mean, she's kind of a double-double girl.
I think her ceiling is a little bit higher than the rest. Would you agree with that?
Shania?
Yes.
I think Shania has, when I first started recruiting her as a junior, one of the things I said is I felt like she was a double-double girl. She reminded me of Brooke Ridley.
Okay. Yep.
Who's truly one of the best to play here, who's
no
actually directly across from us right now. It's nice for her to show up for the game tonight.
She's everywhere.
She is. She's everywhere. She's one of Miss Fort Wayne.
Yeah, right. She's one of Fort Wayne's. Yeah. I mean, to call a young lady that young a Fort Wayne legend is a little hard to do. But I'm telling you what, there's a ton of people that know the name Brooke Ridley, and for good reason.
Well, and you know what? She's humble about that, and she would never want that spotlight. Right. And I think that it's tough to be that good and want to be humble and be a good teammate, but she somehow balances it all. I really wish we had a grad assistant position available because we would be doing everything that we could to get over here to coach, and we don't have that. So for her, luckily, she gets to finish up over there at Indiana Tech, and I know she's doing a great job over there. But the last girl that we have, Whitney Will, just hit a tough shot down there. But we have a player on our team right now that was second team all-conference, our newcomer of the year, Kara Gurka.
Yes.
And Whitney Will reminds us a lot of her, and maybe not in every way, but she's a little taller than Kara, but she plays hard every possession. She hustles. Thinking back to the first half, she was a part of a turnover, but she hustles back and gets the rebound. She gets putbacks. She does a little bit of everything. A phenomenal kid, another nursing major. So really excited about all four that we're getting.
Yeah, I mean, because it's not only the athletics that they have to come in. It's a workload here at St. Francis. I mean, this is an outstanding degree that you can get here at St. Francis, and especially in nursing.
Yeah.
I do know that. But Jason, I appreciate you joining us here. Thanks for welcoming Summit City Sports in here to the Hutzel. It's always a great atmosphere in here. Good luck. We're out. It's great to see what you're building here in Fort Wayne, and we continue to look forward to that.
No, I appreciate that. You guys are always welcome here. I know we got a great relationship with Jeff as well.
Yeah.
I think we may got the better half today. You can tell him I said that. But, no, we do appreciate you here. And I think, you know, one thing that I'd like to say is you know,
hopefully she's okay.
yeah, she's okay. I think that was an elbow, not a head.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll keep our eyes on her. But one thing that I want to say before I get out of here
Yes,
and probably go get her an ice bag
yes.
is, you know, I can't go out and recruit every single weekend.
Right.
There's nights that I want to spend home with my family.
Yeah.
And one of the things I really enjoy doing is listen to you and watch you all. And I just feel like you all do a really, really good job of promoting high school basketball in the Fort Wayne area, and I think you do a great job of supporting our local players.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate that you all have a good grip on who the best players are, and you try to promote those. And sometimes some of these things that happen when people promote high school sports, some of it's disingenuous, but I feel like you all do a really good job of being authentic.
Thank
you. Really supporting the kid and the high schools themselves, because I think Indiana high school basketball is at a tough place right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, with a lot of the things that's going on legislatively and some things like that. So to continue to have advocates out there like you all that continue to go out there and fight for the sport and again promote those players that are out there, it's really appreciated. And I know that from my standpoint, I do enjoy listening to those games that I get listened to at home. And since we do have a little bit of a break in the action, I feel like, you know, you always get to interview everyone, but I would like to interview you and ask you how you felt about the officiating in the Carmel Homestead game.
No comment. No,
well, there were plenty of comments that night.
There was definitely plenty of comments. You know, overall, Jason, I think we need to do so much better. In the way we grade officials in the high school level. It's it's from a point system. You know, if you've been an official for 40 years, you're going to have more points build up over the younger officials that are trying to break into the game. And I think that's one of our biggest problems, is the younger officials not being felt like they can progress here in the state of Indiana and in refereeing. That's just my opinion. Go ahead.
Well, all I was going to say is that I felt like I got to where I got in coaching because I had good mentors, and they gave me an opportunity to learn how to be a good basketball coach.
Yeah.
And our young lady's getting up here, so I hope she is okay.
That is Kylie White heading to Ohio State, walking off her own power, which is always a good sign.
Yep, so all I was going to say before I get out of here is that I feel like we should be seeing more two veterans on every team and a good young official, and so we can have a mentoring process so they have a chance to talk before and after the game about what went well, what didn't go well.
Agree with that 100%.
You know, in the coaching ranks, you know, we watch video, we watch how our players are doing, and we evaluate the way we coach and things like that, and we're able to get opinions back and forth for growth and things like that. So I hope that we can do a little bit more of that type of thing.
Yeah, that's key. I mean, it's being held accountable, I guess is what it comes down to. You know, I put so much into it. These kids, these coaches put so much into it that, you know, it bothers me to the core to not have something fair out there, you know. So that's kind of where I come from. I know a lot of people don't like the way I come across with that, but I care about the kids.
Well,
that's the overall that I prioritize.
Well, I'm not. I just happened to be listening to that game, and there were some really close things. And to stand up for the officials out there, I think there are a lot of them out there that work really hard, that try to be masters of their craft, and they do a really, really good job. Unfortunately, it's like anything. When something stands out as not being very good, it really stands out. So if you've ever been a part of those, they're not a lot of fun. But a lot of the guys out there and women as well do a really good job of trying to perfect their craft. So anyways, hey, I don't want to take any more of your time. It's been great up here talking to you all.
Thanks, Jason.
Appreciate all you do.
Thanks for joining us in the booth. Good luck in the next year.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, buddy. That was Jason Ridge, St. Francis' finest coach. The Cougs, the Lady Cougs. As we go back to the action, 2:33 left. here in the third quarter. This is SummitCitySports.com. We are live right here from the Hutzel Center, University of St. Francis. 58-36, just as Coach Ridge thought. Indiana has continued to push this lead. As the missed shot there from Morris. And Morris does get the second. Remember during the break in between games, we will have the slam dunk competition. Went right through the hands of Hinton. The steal here for Kaiser. Kaiser backs it out, Hinton. Heading to St. Francis, watch her move the feet, kids. On defense, you play defense with your feet, not your hands. Good roll, and the finish. Outstanding job by Ohio. Finished by Jocelyn Kaiser, heading to Capital University. Hitting three ball, wide right. Look at Nathan, try to track it down, but couldn't get the handle. Goes out of bounds, line shift coming for Indiana. Get a good hand. Nice screen by Will. Coach Ridge mentioned he's very excited to have number 8 Whitney Will out of Fort Recovery. She'll be a Coug next year. She's 8 in red. Parker, jumper back rim, no good. Will with the board. Minute 35 left in this third quarter. Baseline pull up, rattles it home. Silky smooth, one dribble pull up from that short corner. Knocks it home. Parker left wide open for three. Got it, Madison Parker. So good. Heading to Bowling Green. She'll be an Eagle. Good help defensively from McLaughlin on the dig down. Defense has been tremendous. So we'll inbound with Ohio on their baseline. Needs help. Outlet to Will. Will try to go glass, couldn't get it to go. Comes down to Parker. Madison Parker looking to push. Has a running mate to the wing. There's McLaughlin. Double team came. Right back to Parker. Didn't pull the trigger. That was outstanding recovery defense. Now McLaughlin, three ball. Carissa McLaughlin, the Purdue commit. Outstanding jumper. See the patience there from Madison Parker. Found her teammate McLaughlin. Missed basketball here in the state of Indiana, who dropped down the triple. McLaughlin out on the break, right-handed scoop lay-in is good at the end of three. That is the buzzer. 66-41, Indiana in control over Ohio. 10 minutes of game action remaining. You were watching the Nancy Rehm Border War Classic right here from SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com, coming to you live right here from the campus of the University of St. Francis. This is the 2017 Nancy Rehm Border War Classic 25th anniversary. Right now, the Indiana squad in control as they are absolutely loaded with talent. 66-41. They do have possession. McLaughlin couldn't get it to go. Rebound, Geis, and a foul. Jasmine Geis will head to the line on that putback. Geis cannot hit on the first. Geis converts on the second. Hardy needed help, found it in Heigl. .25 left. Good defense there from McLaughlin. Needs help though in the corner. Does Heigl. Nearly a 5-second call, and that is a shot clock violation against Ohio. We'll go back to Indiana. Three ball. Can't get it to go from Rehm. McLaughlin with the rebound and put back in. Chris McLaughlin, so good. The Purdue commit. State of Indiana missed basketball. McLaughlin, good look to Geis. Staying a lot of contact there from Heigl as Geis hits the floor. Right now on the floor, Jasmine Geis, Madison Parker, Carissa McLaughlin, Allie Reif, and Shania Kelly. 8.5 minutes to go in this game. We will have the dunk contest in between contests, and then followed by the boys' game. McLaughlin, nice look to Kelly, silky smooth from the All-American. Triple, no good, rebound Kelly. Kelly out to Rehm. Rehm wants to take it in. Nice Euro step, block though. Turnaround jumper, no good, knocked out by Ohio to McLaughlin. 18-foot jumper, no good, rebound Hardy. Hardy brings it up over the timeline. Good look down low to Will, double team, blocked by Shania Kelly, out of bounds. We'll stay with Ohio. Shania Kelly, though, off the help side. Nice hand for the Indiana club, up by 30, 71-41. Outlet. Seacrest nearly got it. She's on the floor with Hinton, Klein, blocked by Seacrest, along with Villanueva and Brianna Cumberland. Now Hinton. Look at that handle, kids. 7.5 minutes remaining. Got to pick up ball. Nope. Out Seacrest. Seacrest with the dribble drive. Right hand scoop off glass. Nice move. .14 remaining. Ohio down big. 32 points. Will. Short jumper, no good. Rebound Seacrest. Cumberland. Klein. Klein. Out to Hinton. Scoop with the left hand, no good. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this series is tied 12 apiece. Indiana has won the last 3 out of 4 to tie it up at 12 on the nice roll off the bounce. Goes in for number 3, Jensen Heigl. 6.5 minutes. Good look to Seacrest, left-handed finish, beautiful job. .32-point lead for Indiana. Needs help, does Rep. Now kicks it back out to Rep, wide open 3-ball. Ohio still can't hit that triple. Will with the nice board, can't get the putback. Cumberland wants to push. Klein, 3. Taryn Klein, no good. One of the 4 seniors from Homestead on this club. Taryn Klein, of course, heading to Lawrence Tech to continue her basketball career. Kaiser wants to back in Villanueva, turn around, took a hit and won. She got a scrape right across the face, still knocked down the bucket. And we'll head to the line for the 3-point opportunity. .35 left, 30-point game. Rebound, Seacrest. Outlet hit. Hinton has Klein with her, no numbers, makes her own, goes glass, no good. Rebound, Rep. Wants to push. Rep. Back to Kaiser, now up top, Heigl. They swing it back near side, Stoley. Nice cut. Off the ball from Jocelyn Kaiser. Goes glass and knocks it in. 75-47. Villanueva, 18-foot jumper, no good. Battles for her own rebound, comes down to Ohio. See Chris kicks out Villanueva. Pump fake up and under. Couldn't get it to go, comes down to Ohio. Kick out Kaiser. 3 from the wing, rattles home for Rep. Just maybe 1 or 2 threes on the whole game, and that has been a huge part of this deficit, 75-50. Ohio has cut it back to 25-point deficit. Hinton in the paint, scoop off glass, no good. Nice spin out of traffic by Heigl. Good look down low. Can't get it to go. Can Morris. They bring it back out. Stoley, no good. Rebound Cumberland. And a timeout called by head coach Rod Parker. The 30-second timeout with 3:58 left in this game. You are watching the Nancy Rehm Border World Classic right here from SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back, high school basketball fans. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live right here from the Hutzel Center, home of the St. Francis Cougars. This is the 2017 Nancy Rehm Border Ward Classic live broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Klein can't get it to go. Over 650 videos uploaded to our channel. 3:48 left in this game. Mahoney Morris. Good take, couldn't get it to go. McLaughlin with the rebound. In traffic. Look at her head up. Kicks to Parker, that's a 2, no good. Geist with the board. Darshana Nathan tried the one-handed pass to McLaughlin, out of bounds. We'll go back to Ohio. And set to check back in for Ohio is Kirsten Rehm. She'll be playing for Fort Wayne, the Mastodons next year. Good screen from Will. Now they want to back it in with Kaiser. Kaiser, double team comes down from Hinton, force a turnover. Klein picks it. Nathan, baseline. Good look to Guys. Jasmine Guys with the benefit of the beautiful look from Nathan. Three ball. 2.5 minutes left in this contest. Parker, 3, no good. Will with the rebound. Jason Ridge, as we had him on there at halftime. And into the third quarter, head coach of the Lady Cougars here at St. Francis. Talked about his player Will right there, number 8, who just missed that bunny, but does get fouled. Too much contact on the reach. But he's extremely excited. He has 4 players in this contest, 3 of them from Indiana and 1 from Ohio, heading here to play their college basketball at St. Francis. Kick out Morris, guarded by McLaughlin. Parker, outstanding defense. Cut the lane off and grabbed the ball with 2 hands to force the jump ball. We'll stay at that end with Ohio. 2:06 left. McLaughlin, steal. And takes it coast to coast for the lay-in. Marissa McLaughlin, too good on both sides of the floor. As I mentioned, she was a Florida Gator commit, decommitted once Florida fired their head coach, and then has committed now to Purdue University. She'll be a Boilermaker next year. So Carissa McLaughlin, Taryn Klein, Madison Parker, Jasmine Guys check out. The last time they will be on the floor, all 4 together. They are the 2017 4A state title winners. Congratulations, as they deserve that final hand. 1:38 remaining in this game. Down low, Covington, Hinton, Nathan, along with Kelly. Good tip, and Cumberland for Indiana. Rep, what's the 3? No good. Rebound, Cumberland. She'll be a Coug next year. Nathan. Just too late on that look to Kelly. It was open for a split second, but one hesitation second cost you the turn. Nice Euro step, and 1 from Whitney Will. Outstanding move. Whitney Will heads to the line for the chance at the 3-point opportunity. As Darshana Nathan checks out for the last time. Under 1 minute remaining. This Nancy Rehm Border War Classic. Rep decides against the 3. Morris into the paint, kicks it out. Stoley, good cut by Rep. Goes glass, can't get it to go. Can't get it. Two seconds, and that will do it. Outstanding game played by the Indiana All-Stars. They do defeat the Ohio All-Stars 79-58 in the first game of our doubleheader right here live from St. Francis and the Hutzel Center. Congratulations to the Indiana club, as it was a privilege to watch these girls one last time here in the city of Fort Wayne. So we'll have the Girls MVP Award. It will be presented, then the Nancy Rehm Award presented, followed by a Scholarship Award announced, then the Slam Dunk Contestants Warm-Up, followed by the Slam Dunk Contest. That will be followed at 4:15 by the Indiana boys versus the Ohio boys. And then the girls' three-point shooting contest will be at halftime. So an outstanding game played by the Indiana girls here at the Hutzel Center. We'll take a break and join you as we get closer to this slam dunk contest. You're watching the Nancy Rehm Border War Classic live from SummitCitySports.com. It's not it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Coming to you live right here from St. Francis University in the Hutzel Center. As I've just been handed the stats. So the leading scorer for the Indiana squad is, of course, the Miss Basketball here in the state, Carissa McLaughlin. She drops 23 points. 2 at 12 points, Madison Parker and Jasmine Geist. 7 for Darshana Nathan. And 7 as well for Ann Seacrest. 4 points for Kyla Covington. And as well, Shania Kelly. 2 points apiece for Dejanay Hinton and Allie Reef. And 1 point, Becca Villanueva. Taryn Klein, the only player not to score there for the Indiana squad. For the Ohio squad, leading scorer was number 2, Jamie Hardy with 13 points. 2 players with 11, Kirsten Rep and Whitney Will. 8 points, Jocelyn Kaiser. 6 points for Kylie White. 4 points for Jensen Heigl. 3 points for Ashley Morris, and 2 points for Madison Stoley. But the winner in dominating fashion is the Indiana All-Stars, led by head coach Rod Parker and Todd German, the coaching staff for Homestead High School, as they pull the dub here in the first game of the doubleheader. Take a short break here and hear a word from our sponsor, Summit City Sports. We're part of Sports Medicine. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams being awarded with their medals. And now the MVP will be announced. And to no one's surprise, the Purdue commit, Carissa McLaughlin, is your MVP of the 2017 Nancy Rehm Border War Classic. State of Indiana Miss Basketball, Carissa McLaughlin, another award.